I finished over 150 skincare products last year, and this is not your normal empties video. Instead of telling you what I would repurchase someday, I went back and checked what I actually bought again. Hey, it's ECAT. Think electronic cat. Yeah, welcome to my edit by ECAT. Okay, I'm going in skincare order today. Some repurchases are already in use, some are unopened, and some, how do I say this? They're in the black hole of my skincare stash. I'm planning to do rapid fire today because there's a lot to go through. So settle in, grab a cup of tea, and let's find out which products really made it back. So the first one I have here is the Round Lab Birch Juice Cleansing Pad. It's actually in my bathroom, and I'm too lazy to get up right now. I've been raving about this cleansing pad for ages. I love the shape, I love the material, I love how juicy and soaked it is. It is a micellar type cleansing pad, but you can use it as a hydrating toner pad as well. I have been loving it for so long. So this has been a definite repurchase. I can tell you for sure that I've already finished one, which is going to be coming up in my next empties, and there's another one that is currently opened in my bathroom. So love, love. Next, I have a cleansing oil, the Tokobo Calamine Pore Control Cleansing Oil. I am in love with this oil. I didn't think I would love it so much. The experience just left me wanting more. This is the cleansing oil that is currently being lost somewhere in the black hole of my skincare stash because I could not for the life of me find my repurchase. But I do know that I have one because I've repurchased it on YesStyle when they were offering the cleanser for free if you purchase the cleansing oil. So I will be trying hopefully both of them together. But this cleansing oil is incredibly creamy and luscious and cushiony. I was just looking forward to using it to take my makeup off every day. It makes you want to use it again and again just because the experience is so relaxing and so luxurious. It's just divine in terms of the feel, the thickness, how easily it rinses off. I reckon it's one of those cleansing oils that I would put in my rotation once in a while just because the experience is so different to anything that I felt before. So next one I have is a cleansing balm, and I think I got rid of the actual empty because I couldn't find it anymore. But I did use it, and this is a repurchase that I haven't opened yet. It's by B Lab. It's their Cica cleansing balm. So I had the old packaging, and I rather enjoyed the experience because the cleansing balm came in a tube, and there's something about not having it in a jar that is attractive to me. So it's been on my mind, hence I decided to repurchase it. And the other thing is, it's so affordable, it's really a no-brainer. Then I have another product by B Lab, and I've been raving about this for quite a while. It's their Matcha Hydrating Cleanser. So this is the old packaging that I finished, and I bought the new one since then. So I'm looking forward to cracking this one open. I just love the hint of matcha that it gives me and the foam. The foam is luxuriously creamy, and you don't have to exert any effort to produce the foam from this cleanser. So this is one of those super foaming but super gentle cleansers. It's right up my alley. I finished the Haruharu Wonder Triple HA Gentle Cleansing Gel, and I have a repurchase here, which is unopened. I love to have this one in my shower. I'll be honest, I haven't tried the original version, the one that doesn't have HA in it. I just went directly for this one. because I felt like it gives you this extra something, even though the texture and the feel is supposed to be quite similar. And I love rice, so it really felt like a no-brainer for me. The next one is one of my absolute favorite cleansers, and it's probably the cleanser I would recommend to absolutely everybody. And it's the Round Lab Docto Self-Foaming Cleanser. I have this backup here and probably a couple more somewhere because I just love to use this cleanser in the morning. Super gentle. It's always gentle on my barrier, no matter how compromised it is. I am a lazy girl. I like self-foaming cleansers in the morning because I don't have to produce my own foam. The next one is the 107 Chaga Jelly Cleanser. And I think the new one is a different color packaging. Yeah, it comes in this green packaging. I really liked the old version and it smells so good. It kind of has this invigorating bergamot type scent, and when you wash your face, it just wakes up your senses. It's a very sensorial experience. I would only use it in the morning just because it just gives you that energy, ready to tackle the day. Not something I would gravitate towards in my evening skincare routine. Then I have a pack of sheet masks. When I covered this one in one of my previous videos, I think I poo-pooed all over the size of the sheet mask, saying that I prefer the standard size. But I guess somewhere in that process, I must have forgot it and added another one to my cart because I have the exact same version that I wasn't so happy about. And it's the Saborino Unisex Night Mask. Since this is a unisex mask, the actual sheet is a little bit larger than your standard size. So it just wouldn't fit so snugly onto my face. However, I feel like I must have found it at such a good price that it was too good to pass up that I bought another one. I have no problem using it. I can still use it with my experiment silicone sheet mask over it to hold everything in place. So it's not that much of a big deal, but it's Saborino. I absolutely love Saborino. I don't think there is a mask that I don't like from them. I probably would gravitate towards the night versions more because I don't like the menthol in the morning versions. But other than that, I love them all. Actually, I would love to try them all because there are so many and there are so many limited editions. It's just a lot of fun trying all of their masks. Ooh, I forgot my favorite thing. I have the Hero Make Speedy Mascara Remover. I didn't bring one from the bathroom because I felt like it's going to take me forever to distinguish which one is empty and which one is not. I don't know. I just have that fear that I'm going to mix them up. But this is the mascara remover I use. I have repurchased since. I have plenty in my stash. This is the one I keep coming back to again and again. And I don't think I need to try anything else. Sometimes I'm tempted and wonder, should I try some of the other brands? But there really is no need. This is it. The first toner I have is the Anua 77 Heartleaf Toner. So this one is a 500 ml bottle, and I'm just finishing up another 500 ml bottle. I think I have another one in my stash, which I'm going to open next, but I believe they stopped making the 500 version, or I haven't seen it around since the packaging renewal. So yeah, it's really a shame. I kind of love how big these toners are, and it's one of my favorite toners because it's just super, super lightweight, quite soothing. It's very unobtrusive. It goes with everything. I would spray it in between my skincare layers. I would use it on its own. I would use it with DIY sheet masking. There's just so much you can do especially when you have a large quantity like this. And yeah, I mostly use it with the spray top cap, mostly. The next one I have is the Haruharu Black Rice Hyaluronic Toner. So this one is actually a recent repurchase. I didn't think I was going to repurchase it, but I bought one because it had a really good price that I just couldn't pass up. I didn't think the toner was anything special when I tried it, but just like I mentioned with the previous toner, the consistency is quite watery, but it has that touch of a body to it, which was absolutely incredible to use with DIY sheet masking. I went through it pretty quickly. It just gives you that instant satisfying feeling, especially when your skin is parched. A toner I didn't think I would welcome back into my life, but it's on its way to me. I've been raving about this next one, and I wasn't sure whether I was going to repurchase because I finished the old packaging, and I felt like the old packaging is what influenced me to like it so much. But I guess I couldn't resist. I'm talking about the AESTURA Autobarrier 365 Hydro Essence. As you can see, this is the one that has a pump top, and I was debating with myself for quite a while, trying to understand whether I want to buy the new packaging or not. And obviously, I couldn't resist temptation. So I got the new packaging version that has the flip top cap. The essence is incredible. It's incredible to use when your barrier is not in a great shape. I would use it with Medicube HR Booster Pro, and I would use several layers of it. It just gives me that instant soothing and calming, and I just need to use this and nothing else, to be honest. It has the right thickness to almost coat your skin, give it a little bit of a hug. It's quite cushiony, it's quite hydrating. It's just so good. Glad to have this back in my life again. Then I have the COSRX, the 6 Peptide Skin Booster. I love this guy. Again, the pump packaging really does the trick for me. This one is quite watery and lightweight. It is the consistency of a toner. I love that I can just pump it straight onto my face. Obviously, it's incredible to use to prep your skin before the rest of your skincare routine. It kind of started an obsession with skin boosters. I would be interested to try other types. I feel like there's so many out there today. It just sounds really intriguing to me. So yeah, I have this one here from my backups. I'm sure I have a lot more. This is such a great product. I keep coming back to it again and again. The next toner I loved, but I didn't know why. There was something about it that I just gravitated towards. And to this day, I still have no idea what's in it that really attracted me. But it's the 107 Micro Drizzle Toner. It's super lightweight with a touch of a body. There's something about it. It gives you the hydration, the soothing, just makes me feel great. I don't think it's the ingredients. It must be the consistency. It's great to use on its own, but also with DIY sheet masking. It's got that perfect consistency. I think I just love it. There's no other explanation. I can't get to the bottom of it. I got another one, so I'll be using it once again and seeing how I feel about it. Sometimes with these types of products, I love it the first time, and when the second bottle comes around, I'm like, I'm not so sure. I think I'm already fed up with it. Let's see if the same happens, or I'm still going to be in love with my second or third or fourth bottle down the line. I feel like I am starting to love 107 as a brand more and more because they do some really interesting products. I have an exfoliating toner. This one is probably one of the staples in my stash just because it's so gentle and you can use it whenever really. And I think that's what's so great about it. It's not your big once in a while exfoliation. It's your quiet everyday exfoliation that doesn't really damage your barrier if you use it too much. And it's an acid that is super gentle as well. It's by Wishtrend Mandelic Acid Skin Prep Water. I think they changed the name and the packaging of it recently, but I still have this packaging in my stash. I have this one and probably another couple somewhere. It's super lightweight. I use it with a cotton pad. My skin just loves the Mandelic at 5%. It's super gentle and I can still use my actives afterwards, which I love. It's not going to interfere with my retinols or any other stuff. Next up is our favorite essence that needs no introduction, and it's the COSRX Snail Mucin Power Essence. So I have 2 empties here, and I was supposed to have the one that is currently in use, but I just finished it 2 days ago, really. I have been using this quite a lot, and I have been repurchasing quite a lot. It's one of those products that my skin loves, and it loves it just as an everyday hydrating product, but also when my barrier is slightly damaged, it feels really soothing and calming to me as well. I also mentioned that I use it as a quick flash masking. So whenever I come out of the shower and I don't want to do my full skincare routine, I just apply a thick layer of this one and wear it until I have to do my skincare routine a few hours later. So many uses, but I've been loving this product for so long that I feel like I should try some other stuff and maybe not buy it again. So hence you don't see an unopened bottle right now. I have 2 that I lost somewhere in my skincare stash. One is the Rovectin-Cica Clearing Ampoule. I love this line from Rovectin. It's so good. There is just something about it I can't put my finger on that I love. The toner, I love the balm, I love the serum. I did repurchase it. I do feel it's a little bit pricey for what it is, but I just love it unconditionally. I have a backup somewhere, which I could not find at this time. And then I have the Transparent Lab Glycerin Serum. And I know for a fact that I bought the extra large version somewhere and I just couldn't find it to show you. But this is a really nice hydrating serum. It does have a bit of a dimethicone base. It feels almost like a primer. It's quite nice to wear under makeup, or sometimes I would use it as a last step in my skincare routine in the mornings. I quite like it. It's very simple, accessible, and quite affordable as well. Speaking of Transparent Lab, I have their PIH Sunspot Fading Treatment. I have a really old cut up tube here, but this is a cocktail of brightening ingredients. I don't have PIH specifically, but I do enjoy the kind of the mix of ingredients that they offer because they have niacinamide, kojic, tranexamic, I think a derivative of Azelaic. It's just a nice all-rounder to use as one of your brightening serums. It doesn't feel hydrating, but it does feel like a treatment serum. I tend to come back to this one once in a while. I'm going to mention something briefly that I think might be discontinued, but since I have a lot of them in my stash, I'll be using what I have up and probably looking for alternatives. The SCINIC Panthenol 30 Ampoule. So this is a 30% Panthenol ampoule. It's super soothing for my barrier. It's one of those that has this thickness to it. It feels almost oily, but it's just very, very nourishing. A recent product that reminded me of this is the Azelaic Acid Serum. It's such a unique serum, I feel, so I really hope I can find a replacement for this down the line. And then I have the NEOGEN 8 Clear Serum. This is your acne serum with salicylic acid and tea tree. It has a pump, it's blue, it's just a lot of fun to use. So I'll be exploring more acne serums that give me the similar feel. You know what? I think this is a good time to subscribe. Next I have is the Royal Honey Propolis Enriched Essence by Skin Food. I love the packaging of this. It has this click dropper. It's just so nice. It looks really nice. The essence itself, it's one of those hydrating products that you can use anytime, anywhere, in any skincare routine. It's quite soothing because of the propolis, but also quite lightweight and hydrating at the same time. So when I finished this one, I was like, you know what? I don't really mind having another one. Next, I have the Dr.G Pore-Jet serum with bakuchiol and PDRN. What I have here is a refill packaging. The serum itself is geared towards pore care. I don't know how much PDRN it has, so I haven't been thinking about it as a PDRN serum. I feel like it's more of a bakuchiol serum. It's quite nice. It has that thicker lotion consistency. I would probably use it towards the end of my skincare routine. It has a slight scent, but the scent is actually quite pleasant. I was pleasantly surprised by this one, and I wanted to experience it again. And I think I also have the cream somewhere, so I'll be interested to try them at the same time. But yeah, as soon as I finished one, I kind of added a few more to my basket. Ooh, this is a good one. I have the Make Prem Comfort Me Moisture Essence. So this is an 80 ml essence, and I have a backup here. It's more a lotion consistency rather than an essence. Even if you would compare it to the AESTURA Berry 365 essence, this feels a lot thicker, but boy, oh boy, is it calming. It's incredible for your barrier when you just want that love and attention, something to calm it down, to soothe it. It's an excellent product to have on hand. I just hope they don't discontinue it anytime soon. So this is one of my favorites. It's the Purito Wonder Relief Centella Serum Unscented. The empties I have here are minis. I have more minis in my stash. I love to travel with the serum. It's just perfect. Perfect for all occasions. When your skin is stressed, tired, grumpy, acne prone, when it's hot outside and you want something soothing, when you've been in the sun for too long, whatever it is. The centella, the peptides, the whatever is in here, it just feels incredible. And you can trust it. It's one of those trusted serums. You feel like no matter the condition, this is going to sort you out. I have the full size here, and I have more in my stash. I love, love, love this serum. The next one needs no introduction, really. I've spoken about it at length before, and it's the Sol 1988 Retinal Liposome 2% plus Black Ginseng Serum. I have 3 empties here, and I am also showing these 2 backups, but I have a lot more. The feel of the serum is so, so good. It's lightweight and hydrating, and you can use it around your eyes, on your neck. And even if I use a stronger active, I might still layer this one underneath just because my skin absolutely loves it. The love of my life at the moment. I will get nervous if I run out of this serum in particular. In one of my recent videos, I was saying that I give up on the NEOGEN number 3 toner. However, I absolutely adore the NEOGEN number 3 skin softening serum. This is so good. It is one of those serums that you use and you just keep reaching for, and you're like, "Oh, it just makes me feel amazing." And I'm not talking about the results. I'm talking about the experience. there's something about it that I just want to put more and more on my face. It just feels so, so good. I want to have more, but I'm stopping myself from buying more. So this is my safety blanket backup. At least I have one. I'm not completely out. If I am in the mood, I can open one. One of my most trusted azelaic acid serums, I have been using it for years. It's from Theramid, which is the 15% azelaic acid. So this is, again, the XL version, and I do have some smaller ones, but since the empty was the XL, so is the backup. I try to stock up on the XL version whenever it's available and they have a sale. It's just one of the most incredible formulas of azelaic acid. Super gentle, never had any problems with it. And it's just this creamy, lightweight, soothing serum. One of those that you can literally use day and night and forget about it. So good. The next one I'm going to class as Geek and Gorgeous Retinal. So I have two here, which is the 0.05%, which I finished in my empties, and I'm currently using and have open their 0.1% and 0.2%. I love their retinol. It's so, so good, so accessible, so affordable, and the formulation is spot on. I can sing it praises all day long. We're literally going in random order now. There's just so much stuff to go through. Next up, I have the 9-less 10% azelaic acid serum. It's 10% azelaic acid, but it also has a bunch of other really nice ingredients. It's a Snail Mucin base, and it's got Panthenol and niacinamide. I feel it's such a good cocktail to take with you while traveling because it is hydrating, it is soothing, it's got azelaic acid in it. It's kind of that one serum that your skin can tolerate while it's traveling, while it's grumpy, while it's stressed. And the plastic bottle helps. It's just one and done situation, but also it's super affordable. So I tend to still stock up whenever I see it at a good price. I just can't help myself. I know there's like so many other azelaic acid serums out there, but this one is it's a true love, really. One that I've recently mentioned in my PDRN video, the Genabel PDRN Vita Toning Ampoule. So this is the empty, and this is the one that I currently have open. The first PDRN product that I've ever tried. And I think I will be coming back to it just because the way it makes my skin feel. It's got salmon PDRN, it's got vitamin capsules. It gives you that really nice, nourished, hydrated, healthy glow. I really, really love this ampoule. I think I'm just gonna start going for the larger size whenever I can find it, just because it's quickly becoming one of the staples. Let's do our hydrating round. I've talked about most of these before, so I'm gonna do them really quick. I have the Isntree Ultra Low Molecular Hyaluronic Acid Serum. So this is an open version and this is the empty. I love the serum. It's just one of those serums that is perfect for me. The consistency, how it makes me feel. I use it interchangeably with my absolute favorite, which is the Torriden. And I have here the 100 ml size, which I got from ILLIYOON. Look at this baby. I think they recently renewed this serum, but I have so much in my stash. So I have one open. I just wanted to show this bottle because my pride and joy. But I have two empties here that I finished over the past year, and I'll continue to use this serum. This is the serum that made me fall in love with hyaluronic acid. Just the whole experience. You know, when people said it's not sticky, it just suits a lot of skin types, they were right. There's a lot of hype about it, but I love how it makes me feel. I enjoy applying it onto my face. And I think that's the beauty of it. I'm like, oh, my skin just craves it. That hydration that it delivers and that nourishment and soothing. I will be coming back to this again and again. Then I finished this Cos de BAHA LH serum. So this is the low molecular hyaluronic acid serum and Teca, I believe. So I've tried a mini one and it feels quite basic, but I think it's super nice and affordable, especially if you get the larger size. So I've tried the 30 ml and then I also bought the 60 ml just to have as a backup. I think I found it at something like a ridiculously cheap price as well. You've got your centella, you've got your hyaluronic acid. What more could you ask for? I think I'm gonna probably include it in my next lineup of hyaluronic acid serums whenever I do the next comparison. Then I've got my usual suspects, which is the growth factors. I have here the Haruharu Black Rice Hyaluronic Botanico 2GF Wonderful Ampoule. So this is an open one and I have 2 empties here. I love this one. This is your growth factor / hyaluronic acid serum. If you need to use one, especially after microneedling at home or you just want some soothing and repair, you can just use this one. You don't have to do 2 serums at once. You can just use one if you really wanted to. But this one comes a little bit pricey. So whenever I find it at a good price, I stock up. The feel is amazing and I can go through bottles and bottles of this one. Then I have my Dear Klairs Midnight Blue Youth Activating Drop. So I have another one open here. I've stocked up on this one. I absolutely adore it. I adore that it's super lightweight. It's super watery. You can just put this first onto your skin and then follow up with the rest. It has my favorite ingredient, guanidine. I am now totally obsessed. So again, you won't find me without this one in my stash. Next one is the Cos de BAHA EGF Peptide Cica Serum. This one is super nice. It has lower strength growth factors, but it has hyaluronic acid serum. It's got Cica. It's nice and soothing. It's also one of those that whenever I see it at a good price, I stock up. Super affordable. It's probably one of the most affordable growth factor serums from K-Beauty. And it's got everything. If you want to use just one serum, this could do the job as well. Speaking of growth factors, we have the ordinary GF 15% solution. I love that it's such a lightweight, watery consistency. I really enjoy layering it with the rest of my skincare routine. I'll probably, again, apply this one first just so it hits my skin and then just follow up with the rest of the products after. It's this quiet workhorse and nicely pairs with a bunch of other products I stock up. I can't really do without this one either. Then I have the Sunburn Editor Green Tomato Pore Lifting Ampoule. So I finished the small one and I have a big one as a backup. Actually, I have a lot of them as a backup. I know they kind of renewed the formula and done the repackaging, etc. But I love the serum. I didn't think I would love it so much. I love the scent and I love the feel of the serum as well. It has a bit of a body to it, but it's still hydrating enough. So yeah, you probably see more of these in my empties for sure. Then I have Benton Vitamin C 20% serum. This is an amazing serum that doesn't oxidize easily. It comes out as this very thick white paste and you are supposed to apply it onto a well-prepped skin. So sometimes it could feel quite heavy and quite shiny on your face, but I love that it stays stable for a very long time. It also comes in an airless pump, which is a little bit hard to dispense sometimes, but no complaints here. I think it suits me really well because I can use it over a longer period of time and I'm not constrained to 2 or 3 months to finish vitamin C. Next up, the Celimax Noni Ampoule. So I have the empty here and the backup. This is an interesting serum because there's a lot of hype around it, but I'm still a little bit undecided. I quite enjoyed using it. It has a very subtle rosemary scent to it, which didn't bother me. I wouldn't say it's overly hydrating either. I would probably class it a little bit more as a treatment ampoule. It's supposed to be really good for acne-prone skin, so hence why I have another one in my backup. It's nice as a layer, but I'm not really sure what exactly it does, so I'm gonna try using it again and see how I feel about it. I put this one into the serum category, I guess. This Stratia Lipid Gold Barrier Lotion. So I finished the 50 ml one and I've recently stocked up on 100 ml size. I love this guy. It's so addictive and so good for your barrier. Although my barrier doesn't like it when it's a little bit damaged. It stings. But any other day, I really enjoy putting this on my face. I think it's the lipid content. I love the extra nourishment that comes with this lotion. It's such a unique and interesting product that I'll see how I feel when I go through the 100 ml one, but I can see myself using it again after this. If you're still with me, then you really have to subscribe. Let's move on to creams. The one that needs no introduction, the love of my life. I cannot live without this cream. I love it so much. I get nervous if I don't have one in my stash. And it is the ILLIYOON Ceramide 8.0 Concentrate Cream. I have the old version that I finished, and I think it came in the 200 ml packaging, and this is the newer version. I believe I got this one from ILLIYOON, and I don't think I've tried it yet, so I'm a little bit nervous cracking this open and possibly realizing that it's not the same, but deep down inside, I feel like I would still love it. I am stocked up nonetheless. I love this cream to bits. There's something about it, the way it makes my skin feel. I love that it's a thicker cream. It's not your kind of a typical lightweight hydrating cream. It is thick and it's nourishing and it's protective, and the ceramide content in here makes my skin just look amazing. So yeah, I can't sing it enough praises. I am also a big fan of their lotion, and I have the ILLIYOON Ceramide 8.0 lotion. I have tubes here and a pump. This is something I use for everything, for my hands, for my body, for my face, just for everything. It is lighter than the cream. The cream I tend to use specifically on my face. There's something about it that I just want it on my face. Whereas the lotion, that's a different story. I will keep this on my bedside table, use it as hand cream, or use it as a body cream, use it when I'm using stronger actives, just to give me that sandwich. Big fan of the lotion as well. Can't do without. Another ceramide cream which I love, surprisingly, partly because I didn't think I would love it so much. And I also have qualms with its packaging because it's a tube that needs to lie down somewhere. You can't stand it up. It's just super, super annoying. It's the Celimax Dual Barrier Skin Wearable Cream. So this is the cut up tube, and I also have a backup. This cream is thick at first glance, like super thick ceramide cream. But once it hits your face, it just melts into your skin and it is quite hydrating. You wouldn't think that looking at how thick it is, but it gives you a completely different experience. You think it's going to be thick and occlusive, but actually it's a super hydrating, moisturizing cream. It melts down to nothing. It's very light and breathable layer afterwards. So yeah, really enjoy using this one. Another love of my life. I can't live without this cream, and I have loads in my stash. And it's the Dear Klairs Midnight Blue Calming Cream. I started using this for the first time as an aftersun because I took it with me while traveling, and I was looking for a product that I can use for a variety of occasions. Something to soothe my skin if I was out in the sun for too long, but maybe also soothe my barrier if it's stressed or damaged or just being grumpy. And it's got my favorite ingredient, which is Glycerin. It feels really nice on your skin. It's one of those creams that I can just use forever and ever and ever. So yeah, whenever I see one at a good price, it goes into my basket straight away because I know I will love it and I would use it. Another soothing cream, and I've only used the travel version. So I have a ginormous version from ILLIYOON, I think, to still go through. And it's the Make Prem Inteca Soothing Cream. This is full of centella, the Teca compounds. It is very lightweight and hydrating. Doesn't feel like a cream layer at all. Almost like a lotion, I would say. That's what it felt to me. I would be inclined to use this and then something else on top, like a sleeping mask, just to lock all of the goodness in. I'm super excited to use more of this cream and just use it for a variety of occasions. Another mini turned full size, the Hef Blue Salmon Carrying Centella cream. I have this one. I'm not sure whether it's the old or the new packaging, but who cares? The cream is the same and the cream is amazing. It has this incredibly hydrating property. It also is quite stringy and chewy. It reminded me of Stratia Interface cream. It just feels so good. I went through the mini so quickly. I just been like piling it and layering it on. So I can't believe I still haven't opened the full size, but this is not the only one in my backup, I'll be honest. I'm expecting to absolutely love this cream. It's just so unique and so interesting and probably gonna be my favorite PDRN cream. Who knows? Let's move on to treatments. I have the Frankly Retinal 0.3 Wrinkle Repair Cream. I love this cream. This is so good. It's such a shame that it's such a small tube. I only have one backup. The cream is so delicious that I'm afraid to open it. It just feels incredible. I kind of imagine that it's whipped cream when I apply it on my face because it has a ceramide base and the way it just glides onto my skin, I feel like it's a ceramide moisturizer, but it's got retinol in it. It's such a pleasure to apply, such a pleasure to use. It's yummy, so yummy. I love their 0.1% version as well, but at this stage, I feel like there's so many other creams that I need to try that I'm going to savor this one when I open it and probably move on to other retinol creams that I haven't tried before. Next one is a bit of a staple, which I don't talk about much, and it's from Transparent Lab, their Retinal Age Reverse Cream. I tend to get this one whenever I place an order with Transparent Lab under Niche Beauty Labs. It has an interesting cocktail of ingredients. It's got retinol, bakuchiol, peptides. It's just one of those that you want to have on hand because it's got everything. So easy to reach for. And I think that's why I've been gravitating towards it every single time I place an order. It's just this quiet staple in my routine. Although, just like with the Frankly cream, I feel I need to move on and try some of the other stuff. So I will actively catch myself from now on whenever I want to purchase this cream on autopilot. Another retinol cream, but this one is definitely a staple just because it's so easy to travel with. It feels super nice. It has 0.05% of retinol. It's my favorite. SCINIC Cianoid Retinol Cream. I've talked about this before. It's on par with my K-Secret Retinol Serum. I always have a few on hand. It's just a cream I keep coming back to. It's super gentle. You can just use it all over your face, for your eyes, for your neck. Be careful if you use it when you wear white clothing or have white sheets. Other than that, nothing to complain about. I think I will keep repurchasing this one over and over again. And then the last treatment that I have is the Kisocare Azelaic Acid Cream. This is the 20% cream. I actually haven't tried their 15% yet. I do want to compare whether they feel absolutely identical, but I just went for the 20% straight away. It is a thicker, pasty cream. I still struggle putting this on as a last step of my skincare routine. I know you only need an absolutely tiny bit, but my brain just doesn't go there. It sucks all the moisture out of your face as well. It doesn't give you any hydration or anything. It just gives you that slight occlusive layer. You can't apply a sleeping mask after, but I love it nonetheless. I think considering that it's a 20% azelaic acid that is affordable and accessible, there's nothing more to say really, is there? Then I have the BAHA sleeping mask. So this is a backup I got in Japan. I got two. I finished the first one, and I'm keeping this one for a J-Beauty sleeping mask comparison, hopefully, once I find enough products. But yeah, I love this mask. It's not super lightweight, but it's not quite thick. It really sits somewhere in the middle in terms of heaviness. I love that it's super simple. You can use it with everything. It's truly sensitive, skin friendly, and we got along from the first day. It quickly became one of my favorites. And if I compare this to one of my old staples, it's slightly thicker than the Round Lab Adocto Sleeping Pack. So I would probably consider this as one of my old-time favorites, along with the COSRX Rice Sleeping Mask. This is one of those that has this really light, almost lotion-like consistency, but provides you with this occlusive layer. You can apply a really thick cream and then finish it off with this one, and it would feel just right. So I keep coming back to this one again and again. The end is in sight. Only a couple of sunscreens here, actually, because I've just been using loads of different random sunscreens. I am not loyal to a particular sunscreen most of the time, but I do have some repurchases. And this is one of those. It's the Madagascar Centella Hyalu-Cica Water Fit Sun Serum. It's probably one of the first sunscreens that I've ever used. I remember I went for it because it has a pump. When I was first ordering K-Beauty, I was like, it's a sunscreen with a pump. I have to try this. And a lot of people were raving about it. And to this day, I think it's one of the best sunscreens out there, just because it doesn't give you the shiny face, the hydrating and lightweight feel, and the packaging is amazing. There's only pluses and nothing else. And the second sunscreen I have is from J-Beauty. It's their Skin Aqua Super Moisture Barrier UV Gel. I love this guy. It's one of those lightweight lotion gel consistency. I can just feel it gripping onto my face. And I think I love the reassurance that it gives me, that no matter what I go through throughout the day, this sunscreen will stay on my face and I'll go anywhere. Also feels great under makeup. It's the sunscreen I would gravitate towards whenever I leave my house for a full day. And I'm not very good at reapplying, so I'll just pile loads of this on. I'm like, yeah, this will give me the extra protection, reassurance, etc. And it doesn't give me a shiny face as well, so which is always a bonus. A couple of miscellaneous things. I'm throwing them towards the end. I have the Axis Y Vegan Collagen Eye Serum. So this is the famous ball applicator, and it's just so convenient to travel with. I absolutely enjoyed it. The kind of soothing and cooling effect that the applicator gives you, but also the serum is super lightweight. It's really a undetectable layer under your eyes. I wouldn't even think about putting a heavy cream or cream of any sort in the morning for my under eyes, but I would use this, and I would use this with pleasure. And then I have the Nivea Deep Moisture Melty type. So I have this one, and I think this is one of the last ones that I would use. I've mentioned in my previous empties that I've washed my honey flavor in the washing machine by mistake, but also that I started noticing that it irritates my lips, and I'm not sure whether it's the honey flavor or the SPF in the lippy, but I'm going to try the unscented one and see how I get on. And if I still get the irritation, then it's probably just the base ingredients or the SPF. And this one has SPF 26, 2 pluses, by the way. Then it's not going to be a surprise to anyone. This is a product I've repurchased and I keep repurchasing, and I stock up like crazy because I've been using it so much. And it's not even a skincare product. It's the Tear Mask Fit Makeup Fixer. I'm not a big makeup wearer, so I never actually understood the makeup fixing thing until I've tried this. And I kind of fell in love. So I just started using it every single day, and there's just something about it. So I have 4 here. Still surprising to this day that I could use a non-skincare product so much. Last but not least, I have a shampoo from 107, and it's their Scalp Purifying Microbiome Shampoo. This is a 380 ml pump bottle, and the one that I've recently finished is actually 500. So the shampoo shrunk. It's a completely different size. I don't remember the price difference exactly, but I love this shampoo. It's one of the best clarifying shampoos that I've tried. It's super enjoyable to use, and there's something about it that you just gravitate towards it and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna use this today. A bit of a surprise, I think, for me. I didn't expect for me to gravitate towards a shampoo this much, and I think it's one of the shampoos that I plan to use for quite a while. We finally made it to the end. Tell me if this was a good idea. I felt like this was such a big task for ages, because between collecting the empties and finding the corresponding products in my stash, I just wanted to share with you what I actually repurchased. Talk the talk and walk the walk and all that, but the sheer amount of products that kept sitting in my living room for the past few weeks felt intimidating. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. And of course, let me know if we should do it again. Thank you for watching. And as always, if you love skincare that feels fun with lots of steps and 0 regrets, then hit subscribe and come back and hang out with me again. But don't go just yet. If you still got some time, I hope you stay and watch this next video. I'll see you again soon.